when I was younger, I wanted to be a newscaster. I wanted to be on TV and read the news at night. I would watch the news at like 7 and 8 at night with my parents, and that's what I wanted to do. And for a big part of my life, I think I said that I wanted to either do that or be a doctor. Because when you're young, that's what your parents tell you to say. Parents tell you to want to be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever. And so I wanted to do either one of those things. I want to be a doctor, not because I had interest in medicine, but because, that's what you were supposed to be, especially back then. I mean, I don't know if kids today still want to be like doctors and lawyers or if that's replaced by something else. But I know when I was growing up in the 90s, definitely you wanted to either be a doctor or a lawyer because those are, or an engineer, even though I didn't know back then what an engineer did. So I wanted to be a lawyer. No, I wanted to be a doctor or a newscaster. Newscasting seemed fun. It's like when you're growing up, there are some jobs that adults do, and then you're like, these jobs seem fun. Like one was like a flight attendant. You thought like a flight attendant back then was like like a really fun job. And I mean, I guess in some ways it is, but I would be a flight attendant only if it were international flights, or if like eventually I wanted to fly internationally. So where am I going with this? Yeah, so eventually I go to school and then I major in finance, and I like it. I mean, I think I actually started out majoring in communications in school because I went to school actually still wanting to do that. It's so funny. Like I wanted to be on the news as a newscaster, whatever. Went to school, majored in communications. I did my first journalism class and thought it was a waste of money. Like, why am I coming to school to do? Maybe I could have given it like another chance or something. But I did my first journalism class. It was probably called even like Journalism 101 or something, and it was so stupid. I mean, the curriculum was stupid. It was just there's nothing. Still, I got a B in the class because I didn't study. But that's another like video as to the mindset shift or paradigm shift that's happened since then. But it really was a waste of time and a waste of money. I don't see like really. So I left that and then I majored in finance because I don't know. Hey, I went to like how I majored in finance. I went to the career counselor, and then she said, "Yeah, you can do finance or accounting because those are the two big business school I went to was really big on business. So I mean, a lot of people were either majoring in accounting or finance." And back then, I didn't even know what the difference between finance and accounting was. It's really like I had no idea. I mean, now you know the difference, really, right? I mean, even if you don't know how to say it, like you that ass know that, like what accountants do, and like that's more specific numbers based on finances. You know, not as specific, but you still cover a certain subject area. But I wanted to, so I majored in finance only because I don't know. I just picked it. And I still had to do accounting classes, but I majored in finance only just on that whim and then stuck with it. Now I'm working at a bank. But it didn't always work out like that. Like when I graduated, I had an internship, but then I left the internship, or the internship ended, and I wasn't working for some time, and then started doing, you know, prop trading, and then now I'm working at this bank. So it's so strange because like you go through your entire life thinking that you know possibilities the possibilities of what it is that you can do, and whether or not it's conscious or not, or you're thinking about it, the opportunities as you grow older shrink. And there's a German word for it. I forgot what it's called. It's like gate closing panic is the translation. It's Tursch, whatever it's called. But there is, you start, the older you get, you start realizing that the possibilities of what it is that you can do actually close with it as well. So I don't know. It's just that realization, and just sort of that rush in your mid 20s to actually do something with your life, and do something else. So I sometimes it's really interesting to know like what people want it to be, because really with the job that you're doing, like it's just, I mean, you do not, unless you're like you know a lawyer, right, or you really ended up going to law school and doing all that. It's, what are you, it's, you probably didn't grow up thinking you were going to be doing that. So point is to find something that you love, which I'm still on the quest for, finding something that I love and something that gives me purpose. And hey, here's to finding it soon.